up, beautiful people? It is your baby mama, favorite baby mama, Stormy Peen, and this is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip, the modern day female perspective. Damn, son, back at it again. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know we be on live when we be recording. Before we started, somebody gonna say, I seen you up Willow Grove, but she was with a nigga, so I kept it pushing. First of all, y'all, I was with Stan. And y'all already know Stan is not a nigga. Don't be out here saying shit and people thinking I'm out here with somebody. Because I'm not, in case you know. A tall nigga with a turtleneck and a gold chain wanted to know. And a pretty smile. Like, hey, what's up? I'm still outside. Yeah, man. I just want to talk to y'all about a few things. First, y'all already know. I was going to say today is the last day, but by the time this drops, baby, y'all missed it. I was going to talk about the flash sale, but yeah, y'all missed it. So, I'll just start with Philly. We still have a few tickets available for February 17th at World Cafe Live, Chocolate Chip and Sip. Make sure you guys click the link in my bio or go to stormyp.com and get your tickets right now. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. This going to be some fly ass shit. Like a production, baby. It's giving very much production on, okay? So when you come, make sure you are dressed nice, all right? If you know you have a wife and family at home, do not come with your side bitch because you might be on TV, all right? So listen, join the conversation because one thing about me, baby, I'm going to get started, all right? And I know a lot of y'all be having a lot of input when we had these conversations. Man, if I was there, I would have. You lucky you got it. Okay, well, show up. Show up then. What's up? What's up? All right. Once again, click the link in my bio and get your tickets right now. February 17th, Philadelphia, World Cafe Live. Let's get it, right? So all that aside, a few things I wanted to talk about this week. And you know, lately we've been having themes with all of our conversations. And I like this idea because not only does it keep us on track, but it really drives home certain points. So for today, this week's theme is the reality of the situation, okay? Because be fucking for real, okay?
You ugly for real, for real.
Be fucking for real, okay?
And we're not talking about this physically.
Yes. So I wanted to start with, you know, I had put one of the clips last week, me telling you guys about my Valentines Day story from last year. In case some of you missed it, you know. I had a guy, he asked me in November to be his Valentine. And we got to the restaurant on Valentine's Day. And long story short, he told the waitress we was going to share a meal. I know. It's crazy. If you want the full story, you got to go back and listen to last week's episode. So, once again, be fucking for real. And the reason I say this is because, yes, this unfortunate chain of events did actually happen to me in real life. Like, that is what happened. But the reason I say be fucking for real is because there were a lot of men in the comments saying things like, these the type of niggas y'all chose. These the type of guys that y'all go for. This is the type of energy you welcome. These the type of guys that y'all have kids with. Bro, be fucking for real. Be fucking for real. I tell you that this man asked me for a date 4 or 5 months ahead of time. I tell you that I gave him 3 different price options, but he chose one that was outside of the list and higher than the list. And you tell me I need to be fucking for real? You tell me these are the type of guys that I chose? What about any of that said, this nigga gonna be a clown? Seriously, because I'm all for accountability. But at what point could I have sat back and said, this nigga finna waste my time. This nigga finna make me share a meal. This nigga finna make me share an entree at that. Like, at what point was... Be fucking for real, bro. Be fucking for real. Like, I've noticed that, and I'm not saying all, there really is a small portion. I'm not gonna say a small portion. There really is a portion of men on the internet who want nothing but to see women who they could never get a chance with suffer. And I say suffer. And the reason I say that is because the men who we leave in these comments, it's never the fine niggas. It's never the down to earth niggas. It's never the niggas with money. It's never the attractive. No. There is just a selective bitter group of men. The Bitter Barneys, we're going to call them, okay? The Bitter Barneys be so happy anytime an attractive woman is suffering or having a hard time or enduring hardships. Like, something's wrong with y'all. Y'all need to go talk to the lady for real. Y'all need to fucking go talk to the lady, bro. Please.
I have to interject just a little bit.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm not defending the behavior, but just I think I have a little insight on why maybe niggas act like that.
Okay.
Besides the climate of social media and niggas just hating on everybody, I kind of feel like, well, I'm around a lot of girls all the time because of my profession. So like when girls come to my studio and they talk about their man, and then I finally meet the nigga, it's like when guys get around each other, we can pretty much tell. It's like a sixth sense. You ever see guys just stare at each other, pretty much reading each other, so you can pretty much tell, like, oh, this nigga a fuckboy, without us even talking about it. Like when you hanging out with your bros and the nigga come around, he trash, we all start acting a certain way. When you acting around a nigga that's good, we all just leave you alone. Like if you ever think about it, we just okay, but we could tell. So I think what's happening is like just a little bit is when y'all tell these stories and then we see these niggas, we're like, well, clearly. But I don't think niggas is really thinking like, y'all might not be seeing what we seeing, but we see it all the time because I got mad girls that be like, oh, Shy, I like this nigga, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, he trash, leave him alone. And then y'all just don't y'all just keep hopping in the car like.
I don't
all right.
I don't dispute that. I'm saying that I do acknowledge that, just like women can tell that bitch is using you for your money, men can probably tell, well, he's just trying to act this way so he can fuck. I don't dispute that. I think that is real.
I don't think that we
But I don't think those are the bitter Barneys that I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm talking about this particular situation and the other situations where men are just happy to see, like, okay, well, I can't get her, so now she's going to be miserable. And they're happy about that. Like they're living in that. Foolish Way says Stormy don't have a fuckboy radar is what he's saying. No, that's not what he was saying at all. I think, hold on, wait, I'm trying to scroll up. Hey VEC says when the waiter showed up, he was like, surprise, surprise.
Gotcha, bitch.
Man, fuck y'all. All right. Long story short, I don't want to negate from the fact that there is a group of bitter Barneys on the internet who just like to see attractive women that they would never get a chance with fail and be miserable and suffer. That's it. Because how y'all got to C from point 1 is ridiculous. Notice how we skipped 2, 3, 4, A, B. We went straight to C. How the fuck y'all got there? I don't know. But yeah, that's just it. And y'all need to go talk to the lady.
Just to be on the internet saying some nut shit like that anyway is weird.
Yes. All that aside, once again, today we're going to talk about the reality of the situation. Be fucking for real. I want to talk about a few things that, especially when we're on Al Gore's internet, we like to pretend doesn't exist, right? But my whole standpoint has always been like, yo, people, ladies in particular, we love to run from the A word, okay? And it's not anal. Okay?
For the record, I don't think any of us would think about
Some
that.
people might have. Some people might have. All right. For whatever reason, we love to run from the A word. And it's not anal. Okay. It's accountability. All right. And with that being said, some of y'all fighting accountability is really what be holding y'all back. All right. So I know that in today's society, we always have this guard up. Like, oh, everybody's out to get us. Everybody's just trying to take advantage of us, trying to get what they can get, X, Y, and Z. Leave me burnt the fuck out. And I want to say, it's okay to put your guard down for the right person, right? And heavy on for the right person, okay? It's okay to put your guard down for the right person. What I'm saying is, be fucking for real. Don't go in the sewer and then be surprised when Pennywise try to eat you the fuck up. Okay? Can we be fucking for real? Can we be fucking for real? Okay? Don't go in a sewer and then be surprised when Pennywise try to eat you. Okay? Baby, I said for the right person.
Especially when y'all niggas play with the balloon right before you went in.
You saw that red balloon floating, ho?
Niggas hit the shit. That should have been like, yo,
come on.
let me out.
Come on.
There's always somebody hit the balloon.
You saw that red balloon. And you said, no, this is fine. This is great. This is great. This is great. Like, and when I say that, I mean like, sometimes we give our attention to the wrong person. Like, no.
Gotta take the L.
All that time and energy that we should be giving out, it should go to the person who's asking you if you ate, if you need to be 8. Okay?
Oh,
How are
shit.
you doing physically, spiritually, mentally? How your grandmama doing? I know you said she was having some problems with her sugar. Is she good? Like, these are the people that we need to be pouring into. It's okay to let our guard down for these people. If someone is showing up and showing out, pay them what you owe. Give them that. But when we continue to give our time, attention, our love, our bodies to these fuck boys and fuck girls, now we on the internet saying the dating pool got piss in it. No. Like, can we be fucking for real for a second? Can we?
Two
Like,
things can exist. There can be fuck boys and and hot girls, but you can also have a lack of accountability.
Yes.
At the same time, like we all
Yes.
have, like we all been wronged, but like we all had an opportunity to learn from our mistakes and pick up something so we can do better the next time. And if you chose not to do that, then cool. But then, like she said, like Pennywise gonna get your bitch ass.
Bruh. How many times you gonna play by that sewer before you realize it stank? It stank. And that's not where you are supposed to be. But sometimes we don't be willing to accept or acknowledge that the last 4 people played in our face the same way. There's only one common denominator here. It's you. So it's like, yo, let's stand up and be like, I'm not going to engage in that type of activity anymore. I'm not going to give that type of person my time anymore because it's not working. It's not working.
And like at the end of the day, once you start understanding that, your gut's going to start kicking in. Like your gut's going to be like,
yes.
No.
Yes. Foolish ways.
It's a little lonely, but it's peaceful over here.
I agree. Foolish Way says, Pennywise gonna get your bitch ass.
Oh, they can hear me?
Yes.
What's up, chat?
Oh my God.
What's up? I miss y'all because she was slacking that. It's like, no, I'm playing.
Shut up. Liberated Adjacent says, these the kind of mature conversations I need more people to have. Come on, somebody. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, look at that.
Listen, I mean, I'm not sure what For God Creflo was talking to somebody about, but I can't go back on the chat to like read the beginning. So I'm gonna keep going.
There's chat beef?
No, they're just
man,
going back and
dang.
forth, but I
I
can't
love
jump
chat
in on a
beef.
conversation. Straight Savage 91 says, how is dating your neighbor going? Sounds like the Bitter Barneys are back, guys.
Dating your neighbor.
So also last week we were talking about how why is it okay for men to have a problem with their girl's whole friend, but they expect their girlfriend to ignore cheating ass Jamal, which is their best friend, right? So I said, cheating ass Jamal could put you in situations that can get you caught up. And now my neighbor telling me that he's seeing you somewhere that you shouldn't have been. And so once again, the guys in the chat were like, well, it just sounds like your neighbor's trying to fuck. So him saying how's dating your neighbor going was with a lot of the
these
men.
are the comments that you don't read out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's why I was like, yo, I ain't remember no nigga say that because
I'm
I definitely would
hollering.
have had something to say. I would have pulled the mic close.
Close. The first KP says he was asking you why you went on a date in the first place. I asked, why did you say yes to the guy who asked you out? Oh, you talking about for Valentine's Day? Like that? Oh, yeah, no. I said that. Cause why not? I'm confused. I don't understand the question, guys.
Sometimes I feel like on the internet, and this goes for guys and girls, we want to prove a point so bad that we will literally Google search in our brains enough information to make
make it make
ourselves seem
sense.
right.
Yeah.
To the point where you just come up with ridiculous situations in your head. For instance, everybody is their best selves during the interview. I would know. I hire and fire people on a regular basis. Everybody is their best self during an interview. And when you're talking to a girl, you're not going to sit there and act like you're a dickhead. This is true. Just like girls, they're not going to act like they're in it for your pockets. This is all true, and we all been through that. But at the same time, there are bad people out in the world.
Yes.
And sometimes niggas just get duped. Now, at the
Niggas
same
just
time,
get duped is crazy.
at the same time, there are flags that people have to look for. If somebody's not paying you attention, if they act like they over you, then they over you.
Yeah.
You got to read the facts.
I agree.
But at the same time, we make mistakes. All this can be true at the same time. It all can happen, but you got to hold yourself accountable at the end of the day. And if you don't, you're just going to keep doing the same shit. Be for fucking for real.
Agreed.
Stop asking those dumbass questions because you make yourself sound stupid.
B-bag.
And then we got some other girl thinking all niggas think like this. See how you
Yes.
repeating the cycle? Stop it. Respectfully. Happy Jesus Day, though.
Bye, Shy. B-bag good. What's up, baby? So yeah, Alpha says you meet the representative in the first 90 days, probationary period of dating. Royal Monopoly ENC says, one of these days, you're going to let me love you correctly. I am hollering. So once again, the theme for today is the reality of the situation. Be fucking for real. Okay. Now we just talked about how, some of us are scared of that A word, accountability, but it's okay to let your guard down for the right person. If they're showing up and showing out, they deserve that. It's the least we can do. We can't treat everyone like they have committed the crimes that have been done to us because everyone didn't. It was that particular person. We also have to acknowledge what part did we play in that? Did we overlook red flags because the shit smelled so good? Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is, especially with Valentine's Day coming up, right? The holidays are always so stressful to me because as much as I love to sit and enjoy the content that you guys are coming out with, it also comes with that overflowing influx of negativity from people who are comparing their lives to social media. Like, damn, oh my God, she got this bag for Valentine's Day. She went on this trip for Valentine's Day. Or, his girl dressed like that when they went out, or X, Y, and Z. Like, please stop it. Please stop it. You are making my timeline crash. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I'm going to lie to you. I don't want to see that shit, right? So instead of just saying I don't want to see that shit, I want to offer a little bit of help, right? Because I know with that comes the pressure of I have to go above and beyond for Valentine's Day. I have to make sure I spend my entire check. I have to make sure I wax from the front to the back. Like, it's so much that comes with it, right? So I just want to say, let's start dating each other, not IG, okay? Let's start dating each other, not social media. Like, especially when holidays come up. Because it's like, bro, don't go broke spending your money on Valentine's Day for somebody who isn't going to be here by the 4th of July. Don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense, okay? Don't go broke spending your money on somebody for Valentine's Day who isn't even going to be here by the 4th of July. It don't make sense.
And don't go broke spending money on your lady. When really all you had to do was just do something nice and easy.
Yes.
And she would have, like, if you just, like, we do things even when we're in love with a girl, we still got to pay attention. Like, sometimes we just be on autopilot with things and we got to pay attention. Like, don't go broke when you could have just literally rented a canoe and did some shit and found a spot with some dragonflies because she likes some shits. And you would have been done. It would have been a wrap. And brung some sandwiches and it would have been a wrap.
Foolish Way says, not even the 4th of July, spring break.
Yeah,
okay?
for real.
Come on. Like,
because she there. You not.
and you know what else? Like, yo, once again, be fucking for real. Like, did y'all just start dating? Why are you expecting him to buy you a bag, take you on a trip, do all these outlandish things if y'all just started dating? That's not a smart move to me. Okay. And I know it ain't tricking if you got it. Well, you know what?
Just because you got it don't mean you got to use it.
And not even that. Sometimes it's not tricking, it's simping, okay? Because if this person doesn't have the cash influx to maintain this lifestyle, he's obviously doing this to impress you. That's not impressive to me. I'm not impressed. Excuse me. Riddle me unimpressed because I don't give a fuck, okay? Like, I feel like when you jump out the window and do a whole bunch of outlandish things right off the back, sometimes it makes me feel like you do this with every girl. Now I'm not special. Now you're just a simp. Like, hold on. And the only reason I say this, I'm not talking about the people who have the funds to do that. I mean the people you obviously know don't got the funds to move that way. They just be up out the window throwing money at you like,
Pro tip, how you start is how you should finish.
Exactly. Stuff like that doesn't make me feel good. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go to the live. Hold on. Nutravagi? I don't know. It says, people may not know how to effectively date in this hookup culture. I agree with that 1000%. I definitely think that's true. Outfit says, go broke balling on V-Day and don't make it to the show on the 17th. I'm crying.
Yo.
Y'all get on my nerves so bad. The first KP says social media got minds in a frenzy. Absolutely. Like, y'all don't even like that person. You just want something to post. Like, can we be for real a little bit? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And it's like,
put your phone down.
a wise prophet named Dr. Umar said, consciousness over coochie. Okay. And I feel like we need to tap into that a little bit more, because if y'all had some of that, y'all will understand that the way y'all moving is a little problematic. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. It's like, now, okay, I'm expecting you to maintain this lifestyle in our relationship throughout our dating course, right? And it's like, now it flips to, well, she's expecting X, Y, and Z. She's a gold digger. I'm a gold digger, but you led with money, and now I'm expecting the money. Hold on. Wait a minute. So, like, can we please just tap into, being fucking for real? Valentine's Day isn't always about what gifts you're going to get. It's also about the thought you put into the gifts, because to a certain group of women like myself, you throwing money and prizes and gifts at me doesn't impress me. The fuck else? Did you hear me talk about that Pokemon card I wanted? Huh? The holographic? Did you? Did you even look up to see how much that cost or where you could get it from?
Like, let's be cute again.
Now you done showed up with a fucking high ticket bag that I don't even care about. Baby, I don't even care about bags. I like my shits from Target. You gotta know your audience and who you're playing to. Because baby, I don't give a fuck. I give zero fucks. Okay? So it's like, yo, just don't jump out the window. Let's make getting to know your partner and dating your actual partner and not trying to just do shit for the gram cool again. Please. Thank you. Thank you, 739 Enterprises. Alphys says holographic Pokemon card costs more than the bag. I'm just saying, but which one would I value more? Which one would I value more? Because it ain't the bag. It ain't the fucking bag. Foolish Way says, so why isn't it easy to date Stormy P? Because you're going to get sick of me talking about fucking Power Rangers and doing cartwheels when I get drunk, thinking I can do parkour, okay? You always be like, oh my God, dating you seems so easy. Does it? Can you handle my drunk ass doing parkour 3 a.m. after we leave the club? Can you? Because it ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. It ain't. Hold on. I was trying to scroll back up, y'all. I lost my place. Okay, but fuck it. We have to just go back down. We have to go back down. Yeah, so that's just it. Let's just get back into dating our partners for the sake of dating our partners.
Like we used to do, like we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Go figure. Okay, so speaking of spending money, I think a lot of y'all problems is that you don't know you're a simp. And this is not gender specific.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. This is not gender specific. There are some women who intentionally spend money on men just to get close to them. And you might not even realize it. Every time you out, she's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. I get you some food. I saw this and I was thinking about you and I got this for you. Like, don't even worry about that. Here goes some money for a haircut. The only reason I call this all simp behavior is because he don't like you like that. He's not interested in you like that. You are intentionally trying to maintain your space by connecting with him any way you can. And for a lot of men, it's money. Which I got in common? Money. So guess who's going to spend it? The simp. The simp. All right. And I say all this to say, some of us may not realize we're overspending. Simp or not, we're overspending. And it's like, yo, just because you got a little bit of money don't mean you got to spend it. You don't have to spend it. Just because you got some money don't mean you have to spend it. And I feel like that's a lesson we all can take into account of. And a lot of people be trying to act like they don't notice. They don't notice. Just because you have a little bit of money don't mean you got to spend it. Stop asking me if you can park your car in my driveway because you're on the repo list. No.
Being on a repo list is crazy in itself.
No. You got a BBL, but you're sleeping on your friend's couch. No.
Yo.
Okay?
Crazy.
No. Save your money. Just because you have money don't mean you gotta buy that another car. Don't mean you gotta get a fucking another chain. Like, come on. Every time you get some money, you gotta get another car. Get another chain. Get something else done to your body. Like, when is it gonna stop? Just because you got a little bit of money don't mean you gotta spend it. Like that little bit of money be burning a hole in your pocket. Stop it. Stop it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you dragging me into your foolishness because you don't know how to money manage. That's not my problem. I want no parts. I want no parts. AVEC says, playing hide and seek with the repo man is an extreme sport.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. And I don't want you to tag me in. That's all I'm saying. I don't want any parts of it. I don't. Outfit says, when that phone get cut off, stomach growling, and Netflix asking for their $15, you going too far. You going too far. You going too far. Like, honestly, sit down and look at your ugly ass self in the mirror and say, am I living above my means? Oh my God. Sit down. And I want you to sit down. Look at your ugly ass self in the mirror and say, am I living above my means? Okay? Every time I get something, the next month is something getting cut off. All right? And then you were the main one still out here trying to date. Baby, sit your ass down. Sit your ass. You got bigger fish to fry. You got other things you need to worry about. Okay? It shouldn't be when your next slice of punani or when your next hard stick is coming in. All right? We have bigger things to worry about. All right? One of them being, you ain't never had a piggy bank, did you? You ain't never. 7, stop crying. You can't get in. Move. One of them being like, yo, baby, you ain't never had a piggy bank, did you? Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I think I might be talking from, I don't think it will be a place of privilege, right? But maybe a place of experience, right?
Yeah.
I was that person who like, okay, so I don't know how this worked for y'all, but like growing up in Philly, when you got on a bus, you got tokens. And when you went to school, they gave you school tokens, right? So growing up, y'all know I live with my grandma. She was on like fixed income. So we didn't have like no extra funds for me and my little brother. So I would walk to school or walk home sometimes just so I can save the school token and sell it, right? And then, when everybody got like their cell phones, my grandma did not give me no fucking cell phone. I literally would like pack a lunch and just take all my lunch money and use that to buy minutes on my phone. So it's like, I know for certain conversations, I speak from a different mindset because I've always been like, yo, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. Not now that I have it, I just have to spend it. Mm-hmm. But it's like, bro, that same reason is why your girl ain't on the repo list. Okay.
And it's kind of weird that somebody doesn't understand that you just can't be balling out every single day. I have to go to work.
Yes.
Like, I have a job. That's why I'm not talking to you all day. And also, no, we cannot go to Fleming's again. I know you liked it, but I mean, I have to save up my money. You know what I mean? Like, we have tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Like, niggas, I think retirement age like 75. So, like, if you want to make it there.
They just said they was pumping that shit up.
Yeah, like, if niggas want to make it there, we can't be doing it. Some of us can't be doing that.
G. Maish Baraka says, some things are a luxury, but not a necessity.
Exactly.
And that right there.
Send that nigga a shirt.
That right there. That is a very important lesson to learn.
Extend the sale that's going to be over after the joint.
But you know what's crazy? I think that people be so wrapped up in trying to keep up with the Joneses. You don't realize that you about to be brokest.
And you already won because you got the girl. You already got her attention, my G. You already have her attention. Why are you going to go fuck it up?
Half Man 5 Amazing says, you have layaway option for the tickets? No, but I do take food stamps. No, I'm just joking. Yo, you know what's crazy? If I could, I would fucking take food stamps. Food is so expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know how expensive food is? Do you know that my son will be 12 on the 12th? Baby,
that's
he's eating me out a house and home. Send help, okay? Send help. We'll work for food stamps. What's that?
I went grocery shopping. That shit was $200.
Bruh.
I got me.
Child.
My dog food was like $60 though.
It's Miss Tania Janae says people who really have money be the most frugal. That's why they have money.
Yeah, exactly. That part.
This girl gets it.
Yeah,
she gets it.
Send that girl a wedding ring.
She gets it. Like, come on. And Boogie says food too expensive. I don't even be hungry no more.
That was good.
Yo, I felt that on a spiritual level, but my black ass always hungry.
Yeah, like right now.
Which is hard for me. Hard for me. I do be hungry all the time. Meech Free Mind says, yeah, it's ramen for the next few weeks, players.
But that's okay though.
Listen.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Listen. As long as you are focused on the ramen and not focused on punani. We have to stay focused. Like, if you know it's ramen for the next few weeks, stay out that girl face. Leave that girl alone. Don't. If you know it's ramen for the next few weeks and you know that girl is not one who wants to do a coffee date or walk in the park or something like that, mind your business. Leave that girl alone. Leave that girl alone. That's it and that's all. Mind your business and leave that girl alone, okay? If you know that you're the type who's going to ask a man for a bag, a meal, an experience that you can't afford on your own, leave that man alone. Mind your business. Mind your business and leave him alone. That's it and that's all. Period. And Boogie says, better chop some sausages in them noodles, cuzzo.
A little bit of egg, you know what I mean? A little seasoning.
Listen, Foolish Ways said, not Ramen Ramadan. Yo!
Ramen Ramadan.
Ramen Ramadan is crazy.
Ramen Ramadan.
That's the name of the episode.
Yeah, for real. Ramen
Let me
Ramadan.
write that down. Hold on one second, guys. Ramen Ramadan. That is hilarious.
You should put a little chopstick in a bowl of rice.
Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves.
That was funny.
So I just want to go back into what we were talking about, and, you know, especially to like women, because I'm not gonna lie, I love y'all, but a majority of us do this. It's like y'all be asking men for things, and women too. No shade. Y'all be asking people for things that you can't provide on your own. And I really be like, yo, do you want a partner or a parent? Okay? Because sometimes it be given very much, I need a sponsor. And it's like, I know a lot of men. I'm not going to say a lot of men, period. Men don't mind spending money on girls with money or girls that they like, right? So it's like, when you come straight with that begging energy,
it transcends to like ungratefulness.
Yeah.
So like, but it hits a little different when like, okay, so you keep asking me for stuff. Mm-hmm. You can't even afford to give me anything that I want anyway. Like, I can't even get this and blah, 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 blah. And if I didn't have this money, you wouldn't even be fucking with me.
And you know what?
So it's like, it goes from like, wow, like it's like that. But then it's like, okay, well, you're super ungrateful. Like, that's why it's like, you can't be broke. You can't.
and you know what? You knew hoes is different. I'm here with y'all. You knew hoes is different.
Don't make them like they used to. Like,
because tricking been tricking since tricking was tricking. This is an age-old sport. We know this. But like, now y'all don't even be acting like y'all like the niggas no more. Y'all just expect the money. Like back in the day, you had to at least pretend. Like, y'all be giving city girls way too much credit. Bitches been tricking, okay? But back in the day, it didn't seem like tripping because, you know, Miss Tanya at least act like she like Uncle Earl, because it was everybody uncle.
Yeah.
Miss Tanya at least act like she like Uncle Earl. Now, y'all just be straight up front. Like,
the whole family in on it.
Bruh. Y'all don't even pretend no more.
Yeah.
Y'all just be like, yeah, and I need this. How you doing today? Good, my rent due tomorrow. Well, bitch. Hello? Hello? Like, what? And this whole thing, like...
You saying this on the 28th, too.
Bruh.
Like, if my rent due tomorrow.
How was you going to pay your rent if you didn't meet
that
Uncle
shit due
Earl?
tomorrow, like, what?
How was you going to pay your rent if you didn't meet Uncle Earl? Let me know, because do that. Do that, right?
It's crazy.
And this whole, like, thing really be getting me fucked up, because I feel like what we want isn't realistic to the lifestyle that we live. You know what I mean? Like, what we expect isn't always realistic to the lifestyle that we live. Like, yo, you want a nigga who makes 6 figures, but you barely clear 5. What the fuck? How is this possible? How is this possible? Because my whole thing is, sis, where you expect to meet him at? Because the niggas who make 6 figures don't be in the hood bars eating crab legs.
And if we are.
And if they are, they ain't looking for a wife. Like, come on.
No, that's not what we're there for. We either got there,
Please.
either because one of the homies is still fucking around in the hood, and for some strange reason, he just said that we had to come here tonight.
Bruh, he only there because his cousin said, pull up, it's his birthday.
Yep.
He not there on the regular. Make it make sense.
I'm only here for the night, and I told him I was here, and that's why I'm here.
Yes. But hold on, fellas. Don't get too carried away, because y'all be in the shit too. All right? Y'all want a woman with a low body count, but you done slept with the whole Essence Festival. Make it make sense. We're not being realistic to the life that we live
get what
here.
You give.
Like, how? No. How? Like, contrary to popular belief, well, we don't like no nigga that's been ran through either. I know that they don't talk about that a lot, but we don't really, we ain't jumping out the window for those either. Like,
you know, like pro tip, girls be talking about how they be hitting us. I ain't know that. I was like a couple years old when I was like, what you mean? Yeah, I told my friends I hit. I was like, what you mean you hit?
Yes.
Like, what you mean you hit? She's like, yeah. I was like, what?
Yes.
You hit. Like, you know, that's not how this went.
It did.
Define hit.
But here's the thing. Not even that. Like, I don't think men know that sometimes y'all be pass arounds too. Like, sometimes I hit and, well, not me in particular. So there are women who will hit and then tell the best friend, bitch, you gotta try this. Okay? And they know they don't want to take you seriously, so they don't care. So they'll just spin you around. And they're not gonna say nothing. Whole time you out here moving like, yeah, I hit the crew. The crew hit you. Like, come on.
That is some crazy shit.
Come on.
You gotta write a skit about that.
I do have to do a skit about that.
You gotta do a skit about that.
Yeah, man.
Community peen.
Community peen is a real thing. And it's like, bro, sis, whoever. Like, long story short, the message needs to be, sometimes we really be expecting lifestyles that don't match our lifestyle. And that's it. That's it and that's all. Mid-City said, nah, facts. Alpha says, women is big on suck my dick energy these days. Aunt Boogie says, these girls are just like us men. I'm scared. Especially if you run into women who are able to regulate their emotions properly. Baby, they may be worse than the men. For real, for real. For real, for real.
Yo, they some sharks.
Scott LaRock said, I likes my womans that have hoe qualities. Alpha says, the whole Essence Fest took me out. Well done. And Boogie said, let's be real. Girls like niggas who get bitches, though. It's a difference, right? So
just because you can don't mean you should.
Exactly. Women like men who get bitches. But women like men even more who can get bitches, but are selective with the bitches he actually takes. So it's like yes and no. Like, we like attractive men that every woman is going to like turn her head and look at. Like, oh my God, that's you, bitch? Yeah, it is and is. You know what I mean? We like that. But having a nigga that everybody ain't touched or who ain't under everybody comments or who ain't just out here slanging dick like a sausage fest, we love that shit. We go crazy for that shit.
Same goes for men. Ladies in the street, freaking
seriously.
Like,
the same way it is for men, it is for women too. And I don't think y'all realize that. Like, we do not like these pass around niggas that y'all be out here trying to be.
Nah, they do. Let's be real. Name of the episode.
But I think the same way y'all say, those not the girls we trying to wife. Those not the niggas we trying to wife either. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. We'll play with you. We'll have some fun with you. We'll waste our time with you. What Brent say? If you want to waste your time, come on and waste your time with me. Yes. We be on that tip too. We ain't talking to our friends about you. Like, we ain't putting you in the group chat. We ain't talking to our moms about you. You better be lucky if I mention you to my therapist, okay? You're not him. You're not him. You have a purpose, you serve it, and that's it.
Oh,
that's it.
Shit.
That's it. Not for everybody, but I'm saying if you find a woman who can regulate her emotions properly, you will be that for her. That's it. Aunt Boogie said, no, you right. See, I'm a low mileage nigga. I got like 10K miles. I'm damn near a new wheel.
Yo, facts. I won't say new wheel, but yeah, facts.
Love It for President says, them niggas do. They just don't talk about it, just like the real hoes.
Yeah, niggas just move along. They don't make them like they used to.
Tigron says, comments are not a factor. Havy EC says, women love men with draft class more selective than getting into Harvard. Stop talking to me. Foolish Ways says, so take one. Don't be greedy. LOL. Free samples, but don't be a nigga with the bitches. Carolina Cash says, I can't even lie. I know a couple female crews who sent messages me and I ain't complaining. See? Listen.
You remember how you asked a couple episodes how niggas would like to be slutted out? Mm-hmm. Right there. I don't want to be with your friends. But if you want to set some shit up like that, okay.
I mean, I ain't gonna say no but nothing. Like,
okay, if that's what you want to do.
Okay, right.
I mean, it be on that type of time.
Mid-City E46 says, bro, I've only had 2 real relationships and I be on my solo shit for real. That's why I put my work in on my car. Y'all, Y'all get on my nerves so
it's
bad.
the life sometimes. We all been there.
I think that, just to wrap all this up and put it all in a pit, Tommy Hilfiger says, we be whores indoors. Please understand. And you know what? Those are the type of men that women like. Okay. We like the whores indoors. But
I like that.
no, man, I think that, like I said,
good.
sometimes we be
Whores
expecting lifestyles that aren't conducive to the lifestyle we actually live. And from these women expecting niggas who make 6 figures, but they barely clear 5, to the men who want women with low body counts, but they've slept with everyone at the Essence Festival. Like, sometimes we have to be fucking for real. And I'm not saying lower your standards. I would never. All I'm saying is be fucking for real. Let's be realistic and pay attention to what's going to be actually obtainable. What isn't going to cause a miracle from the heavens to get, right? So, and what do we need to work on ourselves? What areas do we need to work on ourselves in to obtain these goals and obtain these people? Because it's not always out of reach. You just got to work on yourself to get it. Now, I know some of you be saying, hey, but how is he supposed to clear his body count? It resets every 7 years like a Hofax. Yeah. All right, guys. So now we are going to do the edible portion of the show. So the edible portion is where we read questions, comments, concerns that you guys send in. And on the day that we record, I usually put a prompt up for you guys to send in your questions. But if you have a story or a question or concern, and it's a day that I'm not recording, haven't put a prompt up, you can always email me at inquiries@stormypea.com. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We were supposed to record on Thursday, and we didn't record on Thursday. We're recording this on a Sunday. So I just screenshotted all y'all questions and picked my favorites. And this is where we are today. So yeah, that's it. And the first one, it says, what advice would you give young men and young women on their value? And I want you guys to tap in on the live as well. So it says, what advice would you give young men and women? What the fuck? Oh, what advice would you give young men and young women on their value? My only advice would be, yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay. I feel like whenever you talk to anyone who is a certified adult, meaning I'm not putting an age on it. I mean, you paying your own bills, you're surviving on your own, like you have responsibilities, whatever they may be, house, car, dog, kid, cat, whatever, right? One of the things I hear most is, I wish I would have waited. I wish I knew my value. And this is from men and women. So my only thing is yesterday's price is not today's price. The sooner you realize your value, your worth, the more you are able to get out of it. For whoever. Don't care who that is. Man, woman, trans, non-binary, whatever. Like knowing your worth at a early age and knowing boundaries? What? Like, hold up, big dog, you know your worth and you got boundaries? You willing to stand on that? Like, what? Come on now. And you didn't even reach your final form yet. Come on. What? Because ladies, especially once that grown-up body kick in, baby, you got your grown-up body. You got standards. You're willing to stand on your boundaries. What? Come on now. Know your worth, big dog. Know your worth. Now, to be fair, knowing your worth is going to get very boring and very lonely very fast. But if you hang on to that, baby, you can take over the world. The world is yours, mama. The world is yours, papa. Like, yeah, just stand on it. That's it and that's all. Stand on it. IG is telling me I have 2 minutes left on my live. How long have we been on live today? That's some new shit.
We only did 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's some new shit. Oh, well, if I cut off y'all, I love y'all. And I'll see y'all February 17th, whatever. Well, I'll see you next week, but whatever. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. How long have we been on live? No, I feel like we've been on live longer than this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We only have one segment at 25. We usually have all
3. Yeah. Okay. Well, that aside, going back to knowing your value, knowing your worth is very boring and it's very lonely. But if you are willing to stand on it and enforce your boundaries, you literally can take over the world. 1000%. Carolina Cash says, until we 30, ain't no damn value for men. We get to treat our shit like Walmart rollback prices. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Because I feel like if a man knows his boundaries and knows his worth, he's able to get to a bag quicker, for real, for real. Like if you're willing to stay focused and just grind, keep your nose down and not worry about these bitches, you're able to get to the money quicker, whatever it may be. You're able to obtain your goals quicker. To me, it seems. To me. Because all the niggas who wasn't out chasing coochie and was like nerds and in they books and focus, all them niggas make bank now. All them niggas I know who was like that get money. Now, the only downside of that is because they didn't have as much experience with women, I do see them falling victim to the hoes and the gold diggers a little bit much, which is why it pays to have an OG like me, because I'm be there like, nah, bitch, no, you can't. That's not smart. What does she do for you? How does she make you feel? So yeah, that's it. Oh man, my live ended. But yeah, so yeah, my standpoint is always going to be stand on it. Know your worth, stand on it, and enforce it. And don't let people try to trick you. That's it. And that's all. So the next question, this one really threw me for a loop. And every once in a while, I like to give a little bit of background. Okay. So this next question comes from a man. Okay. Keep this in mind. Y'all know I do the same thing every week. Put up a question and it says, hey, ask me a question. Chocolate Chip and Sip live tonight, just so people know that I'm going to be potentially reading these questions on said podcast. It might become a clip X, Y, and Z. All right. So this question comes from a man and it says, can you take me out? You giving up some ass? Like, I don't know. I just feel like, when you come at me, that specifically, yeah, baby, like, you know, how you gonna pay me back? Cash, grass, or ass? What's up? Like, I'm confused, right? Now, all that aside, I do want to say, I'm being funny, but like, I don't mind taking guys out. But it's like, I don't know you, and you specifically just say like, yo, can you take me out? So now I'm like, oh, can you eat me out? Like, I don't know what we're doing, right? But I don't have a problem taking men out. Y'all know, whatever. If I like you, I'm Big Trick Vic, right? It's funny because my name is Victoria. No, but I have a question, right? Because I know this is always a very sensitive topic for men, but like, do y'all be feeling a type of way when y'all out and you know, the bill comes or it's time to pay for something and your ladies put the card down? That's a genuine question for me.
What?
Fellas, okay. Let me take this back. Fellas, it's a girl you've been dating for a while, right? You're out and it's time to pay for something and she slides your card down. Do you feel some type of way?
You said a while? No.
So if it's not a while, you do feel a type of way.
Not like it's deep, but it's just like, I don't know, when you're just used to doing something, it just, you know, just throws you off a little bit, like, okay. Because
here's my problem, right? Because I want to take that back. Do you feel a type of way, period, when a girl just slides her card down? Like, fellas, do you feel a type of way when a girl just slides her card down? Because, like, for me, I've never been like, you know, you got to pay for me all the time. Or, you know, energy can't be reciprocated. But, like, when I try to offer or when I'm like, yo, chill, like, I got you. Like, and I said it like that, but it's not always masculine. Someone's like, yo, you look very nice today. I'm so happy we had a good time. I'm enjoying myself. Can I pay? Like, why does that take away from you being a gentleman? Or why do y'all feel like that attacks your manhood? And this is a safe space. This is a safe space. Just a question come from the ladies who like to spend it. Why do y'all feel like that's an attack on your manhood? I'm going to go to the live first.
Oh, you're back on this? Oh,
yeah. Mob Gang said, it depends if I take you out. If I ask to take you out. Ty Grind said, and I've paid for plenty. I'm assuming there's another one up there. I just didn't get it yet. Chef Nightwing says, no, if the relationship has been established. For God Creflo says, it depends on how we got here. Did you ask me? Were you using me? Was it needed? Ty Grind said, no, I've had women pay for plenty. Half man, 5 gentlemen says no. A true gentleman just turned his head as she pays. He didn't see it.
Exactly. My nigga, exactly. I was waiting for that.
Yo, and then that's another thing. That's another thing.
But also you gotta understand, like, there's reasons why some girls don't want you to pay. Like,
okay.
So I just feel like, so like when we first going out, and we know, like, and we understanding and we recognize because we're adults. Mm-hmm. I understand why some of y'all want to pay, and you. So it kind of makes it feel like, okay, well, we not on a.
Okay,
we not on this because I don't want to be compared to that type of time. You understand? So it's like, if we on that type of time, that's where we at. That's where our minds are at. And we're not thinking about our masculinity because you can't tell me I'm not a man. Lady.
Okay. So what you're saying is, so some girls will offer to pay because they don't want you to think y'all on a date, right?
That's what you're saying. Situation, yeah. So if you're just offering to pay like that, that could be in our mind. Mm-hmm. So it's like giving off like, well, I mean, I asked you out, so like.
Well, to be clear, like, just because I'm paying don't mean you gotta give me no butt.
That's not the point.
Like, but you know what? But in the same second, like, yo, just because I'm paying don't mean you gotta give it up. It don't mean I think we're in a relationship. Sometimes
But let's be real. Everybody's roots are grounded traditionally.
Okay.
So like, even the men on your live, we're all saying, literally, we're saying a whole bunch of different shit. We're grounded all on a traditional basis. So us just paying, like he said, a true gentleman is just gonna turn his head, like, I guess.
Ty Grind says sometimes it's an anti-coochie giving tactic.
Like you have to weigh all your options. Like, okay, so like we were serious. She sounded like she was excited to go on a date with me, and then she's paying, like, oh no, I got it, blah blah. And then it's like
not a
y'all
date.
y'all do it so like cool. And then sometimes when you hit them relationships that hit, y'all not talking like y'all really chilling. So like, I got it, bro.
So you think you're going into the friend zone?
You could. You don't know. I asked you on a date, and now you say, "Oh no, blah blah." I'm like, "Oh."
G. Maish Baraka said, "There's nothing wrong with that. It will depend on how close we were." Yeah. Action Jackson 325 says, "My dad taught me the man is always supposed to pay." Additional roots. G. Wag says, "A true gentleman." Ty Grind said, "It doesn't have to be an attack on manhood. Sometimes they just have low self-esteem."
That's true.
Carolina Cash says, "Hell nah, a real gentleman going to boost your head up and make you feel like he ain't never had nobody willing to pay for a 2 for $25.
I mean, for real.
G-Wag says, "This girl paid for my stuff randomly in Walmart. I just said thank you. Was she shooting her shot? Baby, you ain't follow up." Like, was it, or it could have been one of those pay it forward type joints, but if ain't nobody paid for her and you was paying attention, like, baby, you missed your shot. What's up? Aaron Nash says, "Oh, she about to get the dick." Yeah, I don't know. I've always wondered that. Like, it's always been so much pushback when, like, women in general try to pay or treat a man. And I always just want to know, what's the problem?
You're always going to get that bashfulness. Like, you're always going to get that embarrassed. Like, because we just don't, that's not something. And also, like, I like getting gifts. But I always act like a dickhead because I'm like, oh, why'd you do that? Oh,
yeah,
like, but it's like more so like that's not really. I don't think that's our love. I don't think that's how we communicate like that. Like we get y'all gifts. We got flashy cars because of you. We don't get all that. Like if it was up to, I wouldn't be wearing nice clothes when I go out. It's because I don't want to embarrass my lady. That's why I buy nice clothes. I'll be perfectly fine in my sweatpants. Like I hole in them from where I don't know where and be chilling. But like I don't buy all this stuff for y'all. But so when you do things like that, we don't love the same.
So For God Creflo said, "In all honesty, a real nigga gonna cash out if he wants you." So I agree, right? A real man gonna cash out if he wants you. But guess what? So is a real woman. Yeah. Like if she likes you, she's going to spend on you. Like that's the only like thing that be confusing to me. And once again, we're operating in a realm of people who have it, right? We're not talking about
as adults.
Yeah, we're talking as adults. We're not talking about people who are like stretched thin. Like I'm talking about in a realm of people who have it, right? They don't mind spending or sharing, especially if they value your time, etc. Right? Like I always say, like to girls, don't be begging these niggas to take you nowhere. Don't be begging these niggas to do nothing for you. If it's something that he's seeing you provide for yourself and something that you like, yes, he's going to do it for you.
We're going to take it off your plate.
Now, my whole thing is, if he sees that every time you go out with your girlfriends, you have Fridays, no, he's not taking you to Steak 48 because that's not what you like, sis. Because if it was, you would go there on your own or with your friends, and it's not, right? But in the same token, expecting a woman to do like outlandish things for you when you don't do them for you. You know what's crazy? I can't even say that because women, when we give from a different place. So it's like, I might be willing to get you a whole bunch of Nike Techs, PS5, because I know you like it and I know I have it. Like, we know that you like these things. I think we're more thoughtful givers than men, maybe. Can we say that or no? Or it depends on the man? Which one?
50 thing.
Oh, okay. Listen, I ain't say I was right all the time. Everything ain't gonna be a hit. Sometimes I'm a miss. Damn it. Yeah. Outfit says, you ain't paying for my meal and then slide my boxes to the side. Who ain't?
Exactly. You ain't getting no dick.
Who ain't?
That's
Who
my
ain't?
line too. Like, you ain't getting no dick.
Let me tell you something. If I want it, you better hope.
See?
I'm in the womanly mood.
It's cool when y'all say it, right? It's cool when y'all say it.
First of all, just because I pay for your meal does not mean I'm expecting you to lift your hips up and let me slide your boxes off at the end of the day. I'm not.
Exactly.
Sometimes I want to be a good person.
No, that's cool. But like, you just, it's multiple reasons.
Legacy J. Wu says, no, I feel empowered when they pay. I've been paying all my life. Yeah. When a woman pays, I feel like Rosa Parks not getting out of that seat. Not during Black History Month. Why are y'all like this?
Like, that's why.
Not during Black History Month.
That's why even like when you deal with like, remember we was talking and we saw the bull? No, we was talking about how when girls pay, the niggas stand behind them.
Yes.
Even fuckboys know when they feeling embarrassed because their girl paid. That's why they stand behind them and hug them like, yeah,
oh
baby.
my
God.
Like,
that's why they act like that, because it's like, it's different. But I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I don't know why you'll be attacking on your masculinity. Like, you're clearly a guy. Like, you're taking the girl out.
It is what it is. Let's talk about this episode in its entirety. Today's theme was the reality of the situation. We talked about how it's okay to let your guard down for the right person. Don't go into a sewer and then be surprised when Pennywise tries to eat your ass. Okay? We also discussed we need to start dating each other, not social media. Okay? For Valentine's Day and every holiday, enjoy your partner and get something that pertains to them and what they would like, not what you think they think social media would like. Okay? We also just talked about, stop letting that little bit of money burn a hole in your pocket. Just because you got it don't mean you got to spend it. We need to learn to live within our means. On the flip side of that, we need to be realistic with our expectations. What are you looking for in a partner? Is it something that you can provide for yourself? Or is it something that your lifestyle would even have you in the same room as these people? You want a man who makes 6 figures, but you barely clear 5. You want a woman with a low body count, but you have smashed all of the Essence Festival. Let's be fucking for real, okay? We also decided best advice to give young men and women is to know your worth and then add tax, okay? Because yesterday's price is not today's price. Next, when discussing women paying when taking men out, why is it so taboo? Why do men feel like they are going to have to, give up some ass at the end of the night? Or it just makes them feel demasculated. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I still don't have a good answer for that. So please tap in, write me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. I still don't have a good answer for that one. So yeah, tap in and let me know. Don't forget, guys, Philly. If you enjoyed this conversation, Philly and surrounding areas, I'm talking DC, Maryland, Virginia, New York, all that, right? Delaware. If you enjoyed these conversations, come be a part of them. February 17th at World Cafe Live, Chocolate Chip and Sip live taping. It's going down. All right. We got great conversations. We got gifts. We got prizes. We got performances. It's going to be a vibe and a half. All right. All you have to do is click the link in my bio or go to stormyp.com and get your tickets right now. I can't wait to see you guys. And listen, my message is always going to be the same. Follow me on the gram at stormyp, PEA, at chocolate chip and sip. And if you don't remember anything else, please remember it's going to be a Ramen Ramadan. Ramen Ramadan. I love you guys and I'll see you next week. Peace. Bye-bye.